Hi, I'm Eve, and a year ago I started doing stuff with wool. And I get the wool straight from the sheep. I mean, it's like really filthy and disgusting. And I shake it out and because it has lots of vegetation matter and stuff like that. And so it just goes on. Actually, it's a lot of vegetation and dirty stuff. And then we wash it. And how do I wash it is I have these big stock pots and we put very hot water in the stock pots and Dawn dish soap. Dawn is the best for the whole animal thing. And I put some in. I just barely change the color of the water actually when I put the Dawn soap in. And then I get the wool, and this is cleaned wool, and I put it in the pot and it just slowly sinks. I don't push it down. I just let it, I push it down a little bit, but I don't, you know, agitate it and whatnot. And it's amazing. I mean, the dirt just comes right out of the wool. I mean, it's just amazing how that comes out. And then we leave it for 20 minutes, and then we do it again, but with no Dawn soap. And we just, I put it into a sieve. I have like a stock pot sieve, and I just let it sit there, and then I put clean water in there, and I put the wool back into the clean water, and we rinse it. And on the last rinse, we use white vinegar in the water, and it's amazing. I mean, the color that we get from the white water, the white vinegar, is just phenomenal. Anyway, so we go from that, and then we dry it. I just leave it out in the sun. I live in Nevada, and we don't have a lot of moisture, so the moisture just leaves the wool, which is really nice. And then I'm left with this, and this, I mean, this is the best wool that I have. This is awesome. I love it. Smells clean. It's wonderful. Anyway, so this is called a picker, and I just put it in my picker. If you can see these spokes, and we just grab it. You see we've got spokes on that side too. We just grab it, and then whoops, that's out. So we put it on the inside, and we just grab it, and it just takes that wool through those big nails, and it comes out. And I tell everybody, we want soft, fluffy clouds, okay? And that actually was fine, but I'm just going to put it through again, and then do this. What I love about this picker is, you know, we have, in my neighborhood, we have a little boy, and he's got autism, and, you know, people have a hard time with him. He loves doing this, and he's adorable. Anyway, and it's nice. It's so nice to be able to do stuff with the kids. So now, do you see how this is soft and cloudy versus, you can see this, if you come closely, you can see how this is all matted and this is like fluffy, okay? Then after this process, we put it through the cotter, okay? And this is a drum cotter, and what this does is it lines up the fibers. It straightens the fibers. And we just go slowly, and it grabs the wool, and it comes onto here. Now obviously when I'm doing this at home, I do a lot at a time because it's getting a little tight. And what it's doing is it's separating the fibers. So it probably took in a bit of a lump there, and so it had quite a lot to separate. Okay, let's put that, oh well, maybe I won't put that in. I've got a little bit here I can pop in. Okay, and we just turn that, and it just grabs it, and then we've got spokes on here and spokes on here, and it separates those. It doesn't separate the fibers, it lines the fibers up so that they're all uniform. Because the thing about wool that's amazing, it's like it's got hooks on it, and it constantly grabs itself. And you'll see why that's really cool in the spinning process. So you can see, I mean, I'm just going through a tiny bit here to show you what I do. But I do a lot at a time. I mean, when I do my washing, I do a whole fleece. Okay, now what I'm doing, there's a little part here that is separated where the little spokes are separated, and I put this tool through, and I just tear it. You don't cut it with scissors, you just let those fibers separate. And then we come and we pull it off, and I go backwards this time and turn the wheel backwards. Now you can see I've only got a tiny little bit here. You're probably thinking, oh, that's a lot, but you know, for spinning this is really tiny. And you'll see, I hope you can see in the video, but you'll see like there's little lumps and stuff. So really we should put this through again, but you'll start seeing, oh my gosh, it's so soft, it's gorgeous. And this is really clean. Normally I have a lot more vegetation than this. One thing I really want to say is, you know, about the wool that I work with, I really don't like chemicals and stuff, and I was raised in England, and you know, I had wool and it was really itchy. And I do everything by hand because I don't want to mess with the wool. I don't want to make it clean, you know. I want it to do its thing. I want it to be as natural as it is. I want the properties of the wool for my children and, you know, for whoever buys the stuff. I don't want it artificially done, because we can just go to Walmart and buy acrylic if we want that. Okay, so, and that's what that looks like. And then here's one I prepared earlier. I love that. Okay, and this is actually, I have an electric carder as well, and this I put through the electric carder after. Okay, and I mean, look at that. You can see this is good. It's got a lot of elasticity, and it's strong. And I mean, I haven't done anything with it. This has just been carded, but it's not. See how this just, see? Okay, but going through all these processes makes a difference. And then we come over to the fun part, and the children love this, is we're spinning. Okay, we always line up our spinning wheel to 1 o'clock, and so we can get momentum with the pedal, and then we hold this is called a leader. I did a little bit earlier, and we just get it spinning.